All right. It's 6 p.m. Uh, Pacific Standard Time, and welcome to our eighth business development webinar entitled Modern Sales Strategy. Before I'll start with the presentation, I'd like to highlight the very purpose as to why we are doing this webinar, primarily to uh, promote businesses in San Leandro and at the same time encourage economic development, considering that this webinar is attended by different entrepreneurs in San Leandro. So this would be a great opportunity for the business owners and entrepreneurs to share their business best practices. So to start with, I'd like to highlight as well the definition of sales strategy. Sales strategy is defined as a documented plan for positioning and selling your product or service to qualified buyers in a way that differentiates your solution from your competitors. So when we talk about sales strategy, it always composed of plans and objectives, and at the same time, positioning the fab or the features, advantages, and the benefits that your services are or businesses are actually offering. So, of course, when you try to encourage everyone to buy your products and services, you have to highlight the features, the advantages, and the benefits. At this point, I will be discussing the keys to developing a successful sales strategy. So these are number one, build a powerful value proposition in your messaging. So when we talk about powerful value, it means that most prospects either don't recognize or can't articulate the root challenges they struggle with on on a daily basis. So this speaks about the challenges and the problems that every business owner has encountered, especially towards the failure to create root cause analysis as to the reasons why their businesses are not growing financially or they are not getting good ROI or return of investment. Number two is to create the urgency to change. Most companies unknowingly position themselves for a competitive bake-off of features and benefits. They answer, why should I choose you? Question for their prospects, but in doing so, they miss a critical first step. So although most companies highlights the fab or the features, advantages, and the benefits, but they don't know how to materialize all of their plans. When it comes to business management, we should always adhere to management approaches when it comes to the decision making. First, we have to do planning. Second is organizing. Third is about the implementing of those plans. And of course, lastly is about strategizing and at the same time managing and with those leadership styles that are needed. But in this case, for number two, in most cases, business owners only do planning without organizing and highlighting leadership skills. So those aspects in business management are imperative because we are not just up to providing and establishing good plans, but at the same time maximizing those plans and translating our dreams into reality. Number three is to tell a compelling and memorable story. When salespeople prepare for conversations with prospects, they usually focus on getting all the facts straight about their offerings. But the most accurate information in the world won't resonate if you can't connect with your customers in a memorable way. So for me, this is the best marketing approach because, of course, we should know our customers, and upon knowing our customers, we are trying to connect and to relate with them. This is also part of marketing feasibility study, in a way that we would like to get to know our customers' profiles, the demographics, what they like and what they don't like, so that of course we are not wasting our time and their time as well on what they need and what they don't need. So for this reason, uh, when we are connecting and relating to the lifestyle of our customers and audience, then that is a time that they will establish trust and good relationships with us. Because of course, whenever that they feel that they are being heard and their concerns are taken care of and provided with, immediate resolutions and good recommendations for them for innovations and improvements, then of course they will develop trust, and ultimately they will keep on doing business all over again, and even try to promote your business to their family and friends. So for me, this is very effective because we are at some point building linkages and affiliates with our customers, family, and friends. So that is why it is really necessary that we should know how to build trust and confidence with our customers and audience. Number four is to speak to the customer deciding journey, not your sales process. A sales process is a set of repeatable steps that a salesperson uses to lead a prospect to purchase. Typically, the sales process involves several steps like prospecting, qualifying, discovering needs, negotiating, and closing. So when it comes to the customer deciding journey, we are not trying to promote our process, but of course, their process. So that's why understanding their values and perspectives and profiles and demographics would actually help us create good marketing strategy, because every successful business is customer centric and not business centric. So that's what we need to uh, it, instill in our minds, that whenever that we run a business, it should always be customer centric. Number five is to don't rely on buyer personas in your sales strategy. Customer profiles and buyer personas sound good in theory. The idea is to collect common demographic attributes, attitudes, and behaviors of your target audience to help frame and target your messages. But when used as a superficial profiling approach, personas can lead your messaging astray. So this means that um, our sales strategy should not be dependent on our on buyer personas perspectives, but once again, our approach should always be customer centric. And in order for us to achieve that is to create a marketing strategy, doing some research, whether it's qualitative and quantitative research, in order for us to become substantive with our marketing strategies. Because how are we going to provide effective marketing strategy if we don't know our customers and audience wants and needs? So that is why doing substantive research is very important, whether it's qualitative and qualitative approaches. Number six is align sales and marketing. Too often, Sales and marketing are solid departments, each with individual goals that appear compatible. Marketing creates sales messaging and tools and generates leads for the sales team. Sales teams use the messaging and tools to transform those leads into revenue. But a lack of alignment and gaps in your process can sabotage your efforts. So the key word there is the gap of alignment, which means that lack of coordination, lack of calibration, and lack of unity within our company would sabotage our efforts in our process. So that is why good leadership and management styles are also imperative, because even if you have good marketing plans and strategies, but when you don't get enough support from your people because of lack of good management style and approach, nothing will happen. Even if the manager's plans and strategies are excellent, but without the help and assistance and calibration of the people within the company, then nothing will happen. That is why it is very important that a manager should be a leader, simply because the manager's job is to simply direct the processes of the company. But when a manager is also a leader, which means that he can inspire and motivate other people to excel and to become the best versions of themselves. For me, that is my measurement of success in business management, that I consider myself as a successful business owner when my team works with me and sees my mission and vision in the company. Yeah, it should it should be holistic approach, that you are not just the believer of the company's values and objectives, but as well, everyone is motivated and dedicated to accomplish the company's goals and objectives. So that is the time that we can see and consider ourselves or our businesses as successful, when everyone believes on you, believes on the company's mission and vision. All right, so that would be the end of our business development webinar about modern marketing strategy. So in summary, what I've learned from this discussion is that we have to make sure that our business approach is always customer centric. And in order for us to achieve that is to create profiling through research, either quantitative or qualitative approaches in research, in business research. And at the same time, number two important aspect in business management is also to establish trust and good leadership with your team, so that everyone is aligned and calibrated with the daily tasks and objectives, making sure that they are also dedicated and passionate with what the company is achieving. Because the measurement of success is when everyone believes in the capability of the business and its eventuality. So thank you very much, everyone, for your time and participation. And I hope to see you on our next business development webinar. So this has been Rai Baculio, the Director of Communications of the Aurora Business Center. And may